What's going on, guys? I'm Chris, and welcome back to another video. I'll never get tired of saying that, but hope you all are doing well. Today's a very interesting video. So normally I do Blu-ray hauls at the end of the month to show what I picked up, but this time it's a special occasion. This is not my end of the month haul, but it is still a Blu-ray haul. I have this big stack of movies right here. Please don't fall. Right here. A lot of movies, right? So my brother moved out of his apartment, and his roommate, who I've seen a few movies with as well, we talk movies frequently. Michael, if you're watching, shout out. But he has a bunch of Blu-rays, and he's getting rid of some of them, so he said, "You want all these movies?" I said, "Sure, I'll take them." I'm never going to turn down some Blu-rays, especially some free Blu-rays, so I've seen a few of these movies, but a lot of them I haven't seen, so honestly, normally on my hauls, I've seen the movies I pick up, but the way this one's going to work is I'm just going to kind of show the movie, and I'm going to ask you guys, do you think this is worth checking out? And then I'll give you my information that I have on the movie, because like I said, I haven't seen all these movies, so yeah, I'm going to find a good place to set this stack. I'll put it right here, and then I'll just pull each movie, and we'll go through it. So the first one is 300, directed by Zack Snyder. Haven't seen it, like I said. I've seen scenes like, "This is Sparta," and "Tonight we dine in hell." Sometimes I'll say that when I'm with my friends and we're about to eat some fast food because it's just a fact. But 300, I'll probably watch. It's less than 2 hours I just saw on the back, so that's nice. I will probably watch this one. Like I said, I'm kind of picky with my collection, so I'm probably going to watch some of these before I add them to the shelf because it will help me sleep at night. Sometimes I have OCD about what's on my Blu-ray shelf. I actually sell things. I'm very weird. But yeah, 300 I will watch eventually. Next is a movie I've definitely know from Blockbuster, and that's Knowing with Nicolas Cage. I haven't seen it, but I literally remember going to Blockbuster as a child, and I would walk up and down the aisles, and I would always see this and this poster, and I think my friend had it on DVD at one point. No clue what this is about. There's no description of the movie on the back. But Nicolas Cage, Knowing. Roger Ebert gave it 4 stars, so if you've seen Knowing, let me know what you think of it down below. Next is a movie, looking at the cover makes me laugh, Pain and Gain. I think this is a Michael Bay movie with Wahlberg, Anthony Mackie, no, that's a woman, sorry. Dwayne Johnson, of course, and Anthony Mackie, who's somewhere, maybe on the back, yeah, Anthony Mackie. I've heard this movie's about like people doing steroids and like maybe a heist or something, I'm not really sure. What I do know is that there's a scene where Mark Wahlberg runs out and he's like, "I gotta get a pump," and he just starts going, and Dwayne Johnson's like, "Yeah, get it."
Calm the fuck down. I gotta get a pump.
Yeah, take a moment. That's good.
That is something that is inspiring, motivational to us all. And Pain and Gain, if you've seen it, let me know. It's a longer movie, 2 hours and 9 minutes. So if it's worth the watch, let me know. Next is Law Abiding Citizen with Jamie Foxx and Gerard Butler. I don't know much about this except the fact that I've seen the poster, like I said, in Blockbuster and on IMDb a lot. Haven't seen it though. I've heard this one's really good from certain people, so let me know if you've seen Law Abiding Citizen, if it's worth watching, and then I'll watch it and possibly add it to the collection. Next is a comedy that I mean has been referenced a lot, even in Avengers Endgame, I think. Hot Tub Time Machine. It has the slipcover too, so that's cool. And it's the unrated version. I haven't seen this movie, but like I said, I know of it. I know what it's about. It seems pretty raunchy, pretty funny, so maybe I'll watch it if I need a comedy. Probably would watch this sometime next year if I were to ever watch it, but Hot Tub Time Machine, if you've seen it, let me know down below. I know that, is it like Sebastian Stan is in this movie, and so he's canon, so he exists in the MCU, is that correct? I think that's, it might be Sebastian Stan or someone else. Alright, so next is it's probably the coolest cover-wise when it comes to this haul. A movie I haven't seen, but it's influenced by Spielberg because he's a producer. Super 8 with the original slipcover, which is awesome. It's directed by J.J. Abrams, and I heard this is an influence for like Stranger Things, and it's like a homage to the 80s movies, so I might like this one. I don't know much about it at all, actually. I remember seeing the trailer, but a lot of these movies are from an era where I wasn't watching new stuff, so that's cool, actually. I mean, I'm excited to check out some of these, but Super 8, 6 friends who witness a train wreck while making a Super 8 movie, only to learn that something unimaginable escaped during the crash. Sounds very Stranger Things-esque/E.T. I'm sure I'll dig it. If you've seen it, let me know down below. Next is a movie that is a comedy classic to many. I have seen parts of it, but I've never sat down and watched from beginning to end. Surprisingly, I know. The Hangover, unrated edition. I'll probably be keeping this one because I like to own comedies to watch with friends when I'm hanging out. And it's funny from what I remember. I like Bradley Cooper quite a bit. I also like Galifianakis and Ed Helms. And I know Ken Jeong kind of became famous from this. So The Hangover, a movie that I will want to watch eventually in its entirety. 2 and 3, oh my gosh, 2 and 3. I've seen parts of those on TV. Snoozers, right? I mean, they're not as funny, but maybe one day I'll watch the trilogy and do a ranking. But this, The Hangover 1 is a good one, from what I recall, what I've seen of it. Next is a movie that I've seen parts of on TV. I've seen the end of it. Have never seen it all the way through. That's kind of the trend with all these. Is I've seen parts of them, but not all of it. The Perfect Storm with George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. That's all I remember. The end, there's like a huge storm and there's a boat they're on, and I won't spoil what happens, but that's what I remember. I think it was decent enough. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes, so I might watch this eventually, but haven't seen it in its entirety, so maybe it's worth a watch. I think it's based on a true story, actually, so that's pretty dope. Wolfgang Petersen, though, if you know what he directed, a movie starring Brad Pitt, Eric Bana, and Orlando Bloom, let me know down below, because that movie is slept on. Next is another comedy that I have not seen, which is wild. I've heard it's really funny. Horrible Bosses with Jason Sudeikis, what's his name? Jason Bateman, and what's this guy's name? Charlie Day. That's it, Charlie Day. It also has Jennifer Aniston, Colin Farrell, and Kevin Spacey. Yeah, I know, Kevin Spacey. Isn't Colin Farrell like a cokehead in this movie? I think he is. And then I'm sure that it's funny. It has, I mean, Bateman and Sudeikis are hilarious to me, and I need to watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I've heard great things. I know Charlie Day's in that, so I'm sure that'd be hilarious. If that's dark comedy, let me know, because that's my kind of humor. So I'm going to watch this one and probably keep it in my collection because I like a good comedy, and I need to watch the second one of that, too. Next is a movie I've seen, most people have, I want to say. Taken, with Liam Neeson in the original release, the original print. I'll probably keep this one because it's a solid action movie, and it's Taken. I mean, it has the iconic quote, I have a particular set of skills. I will find you, and I will kill you. Can't do it as good as I used to, but Taken, I remember enjoying. The second Taken is fine. I never saw Taken 3. Should have never been a franchise, personally, in my opinion. But the premise alone, really tight, and it's only an hour and a half, so I'll keep Taken. Taken's a good movie. Like, I enjoy Taken. Next is a movie that I've never seen, but like I said, I've seen the poster a lot. Boondock Saints. I thought this movie was like TV or NC-17, but I don't know. I think it has Norman Reedus from Walking Dead and Willem Dafoe. Is that who it is? Willem Dafoe, maybe? Yeah, I like Willem Dafoe, so maybe I'll watch this one day. I haven't seen it. Don't even really know what it's about. So Boondock Saints, if you've seen it, comment down below. Next is a movie that I know of it. It's made people nauseous in the theater. Cloverfield. I haven't seen any of these movies, not even 10 Cloverfield Lane, which I know a lot of people love. I haven't seen this, and I really don't have a desire to, but I could watch it one day. You never know. Wow, it's only 84 minutes. That's not long at all. So, Cloverfield. It's like the found footage movie, right? And aliens. So, next is a movie I do own on Blu-ray in a set. I just actually don't display it on my shelf because I'm OCD, like I said. It is X-Men First Class, the original. I'm going to keep this because I want to own them in their own movies. The reason being is I bought this 2-film collection. It was this and Days of Future Past. And it had like a blank space for Apocalypse, and I thought that was going to be the end of the trilogy. But it also says 2-film collection, and there's 3 movies in it. And I don't like Apocalypse anymore, so I don't want to own it. But I want to display this, and then I need to get Days of Future Past in an individual Blu-ray. And then I have Logan, and I have the Deadpool movies. And I guess I'll need to get the original trilogy at some point, because I mean, I got to rewatch them at some point, right? But no need to own Apocalypse, and I haven't seen Dark Phoenix. But First Class is really solid. Fassbender and McAvoy's chemistry is great. And I enjoy that X-Men movie. It's one of my favorite X-Men movies, easily. Next is a movie I don't really care for, actually. The reason I might keep it is it's the best of the franchise, and I think it's Fast 5 with the original slip. I might not keep this. I actually sold the Fast and Furious collection. When was that? A year or two ago? I had the 1 through 7. I sold them just because they're not really, like, I didn't need to own them. You know, I don't watch them ever, so probably won't keep this, but still. I might do a giveaway with it. It's got a really cool slipcover. And it's Fast 5, right? It's the best one to some. I mean, The Rock fights Vin Diesel. It's epic. And the bank heist. Probably the best action in the series, honestly. Next is a movie with Daniel Craig that I have not seen, Defiance. I've heard this one's good. I think it was on Netflix for a while. Liev Schreiber's also in it, right? Yeah, and Jamie Bell. Is that his name? Took too long to find it, but I'm pretty sure Jamie Bell's in this movie too. I'm intrigued by this for sure. So if you've seen Defiance, let me know what you think of it. And I'll watch it, because Daniel Craig is good in about everything he does, truthfully. Next is Edge of Darkness with Mel Gibson. I think this movie's kind of bad from what I've heard, but I haven't seen it. Honestly, no desire to check it out. So if you've seen it, let me know. I may watch it one day, but I got it for free. So Mel Gibson, right? I mean, maybe not. I have 3 movies left. I've seen 2 of them. First is Blackhawk Down, a really great war movie, but directed by Ridley Scott. I've seen it one time years ago. It's on the longer side. It's, what is it? I don't know, but I'll keep this one. Blackhawk Down is a movie that like I like enough to keep. I'll watch it every few years. And it's got Ewan McGregor in it. It has Orlando Bloom in it. It has a really good cast, and the action is crazy good. It's actually pretty gruesome at times. Black Hawk Down's a war movie that I'm happy to own now, so there's that. And the last, I'll save the one I haven't seen for last. Sherlock Holmes, the Guy Ritchie film I don't own. I owned this on DVD at one point, so hey, I'm happy to own it on Blu-ray now. I need to get the second one, though. So I had the first Sherlock Holmes. I know the third one's coming out eventually, but yeah, this movie's good. I actually prefer Game of Shadows, which is a hot take, I know, but Mark Strong is the villain in like every single 2008 to 2015 movie, I feel like, and he's of course the villain in this. It's a dark movie actually, surprisingly, for a child at least. I was young, kind of freaked me out, honestly, but the second one I enjoy more. It has Moriarty in it, played by, Jared Harris, who's also in Benjamin Button, and he's in, what's it called? Chernobyl. He's a great actor. So I'm happy to own that one. Rachel McAdams is in that. Those movies have a great cast and great directing. They're so fun and unique. They have this great style to them. So I enjoy them quite a bit. And the last one is a movie I haven't seen, directed by James Mangold, 3:10 to Yuma. Happy to own this one. Haven't seen it, but I have a really good feeling I'm going to enjoy this one. You've got Christian Bale and Russell Crowe in a Western. What's not to like? With Mangold at the helm. Like, that intrigues me. This is a movie I should have watched years ago, probably. I will check this one out soon, probably add it to the collection if it's worth it, but most of these movies are really solid from what I've heard. A few of them I probably won't keep, but most of them I plan to watch for the first time or rewatch and keep them in the collection, because I always like to grow, you know? It's kind of like a library that I'm building, but here's the money shot. Here's all of them right here. This won't be the thumbnail, I'm just teasing with you guys, but yeah, thank you again for those movies, Michael. Hope you're doing well. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments down below all of the movies that I should watch first from this stack. Are there any that are not worth a watch? I'm also all ears for that. So definitely hit the like button. Like I said, comment all your thoughts on the movies down below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would mean the world. Thank you guys so much for the support lately. It's meant a ton. I plan to have like a merch sale at some point, so I'll announce that. You can follow me on Instagram, all that. I'm actually trying to do some more TikToking lately. Yeah, I know. It's the world we live in. Don't judge. But you can follow me there at chris.buoy if you would like. But I've got a lot of content planned for the rest of the year that I'm really excited for. Pixar, DC, Mando, Star Wars, all that good stuff. So stay tuned, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.